I don't want to see this movie again. Why? Are you an everyday nerd? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so that you don't miss the next episode. Oh, welcome back to your everyday nerd. I'm your host, Zack Snyder, and today is the last day in 2019's Adam Sandler week. We're talking about a movie that I thought I had never seen before, but then apparently I repressed it. We'll get into that in a bit. I've now seen this movie 3 times. It's Jack and Jill, featuring Adam Sandler as the titular character Jack, and featuring Adam Sandler as the other titular character Jill.
I'm sorry, Jack. The Dunkin' Donut people want to talk to us. Okay, well, I gotta. It's gonna be fine. Yeah, you'll take care of that. And, thank you very much. I didn't need that, but cool. I got some bad news. We may lose Dunkin' Donuts. What do you mean lose? They didn't like our pitches? They want Al Pacino. Al Pacino to do a commercial? Mm-hmm. The Godfather Al Pacino. They have this new coffee drink, the Dunkin'. Dunkin', Al Pacino, they sound alike? Yes. Well, they think it'll be a home run. Of course it would be a home run. If he would ever do it, which he won't. Well, never say never. Remember, you didn't think we could get Brad Pitt to that Radio Shack commercial. I was right. Well, you can't be right all the time. Look, bottom line, they're going to give us 1 month to make this whole Pacino thing happen, or they're going to go elsewhere. We can't lose Dunkin' Donuts. They're our biggest client. Damn it. We're going to go bankrupt, buddy. We have 200 employees relying on us. Try to have a good Thanksgiving, okay?
Jack and Jill is about Jack working in a advertisement agency. He needs to get Al Pacino to do a commercial for Dunkin' Donuts. Unfortunately, Al Pacino won't do the commercial for Dunkin' Donuts unless he can get a date or I guess a relationship with Jill, Adam Sandler's fraternal twin sister. Unfortunately, Jill doesn't want to be with Al Pacino, so Jack dresses up like Jill. Adam Sandler dresses up like a woman to act like a character that's Adam Sandler dressed up like a woman to go on a date with Al Pacino so that Al Pacino will do the commercial for Dunkin' Donuts. But then Al Pacino realizes that Jill doesn't love him, but he wants her to be with somebody that he loves. And Al Pacino does a commercial for Dunkin' Donuts anyways.
Everyone wants my Dunkachino. Can't get enough of my Dunkachino. Kids from 7th to 17 lining up for my Dunkachino.
Meanwhile, Jill is a character that nobody loves except for Jack's wife and kids. His wife is played by Katie Holmes because I don't know why she's in this movie. I feel sorry for her. I don't know why Al Pacino is in this movie. I don't feel sorry for any of them. They get a lot of money from this movie. Nobody loves Jill except for Jack's family. Jill's been alone her entire life, so she goes on a date with somebody, but then that's not important to the movie. What's important is that Al Pacino likes Jill, but Jill doesn't like Al Pacino. But Jill does find true love in Felipe, a Mexican that's racist against his own kind. Jack and Jill was made in 2011 and is what I would consider the worst con in movie history. Adam Sandler decided, let's make a movie with 20 of my Saturday Night Live friends. None of us will be good in it. None of the jokes will be funny. Nothing will be funny. I'm going to dress up like a woman just because it's a kink of mine. Haven't done it outside of the bedroom. Let me put it in a movie. And they make this movie and they got money back. They made their money back. He paid a bunch of his friends a big whopping $1 million check to star in this movie. He got like a couple $1 million out of it, and they put out Jack and Jill, and we had to pay for it. So when I was researching Adam Sandler week, I knew that I wanted to see 50 First Dates again. I knew I wanted to see Click again. I'd never seen The Wedding Singer, and it's a classic, so I figured I'd watch that. That's 2 out of 3 Drew Barrymore Adam Sandler movies. Let me go and watch Blended. Okay. And then the 5th one was like, I don't know what I'm gonna watch. And somebody recommended Jack and Jill. And I said, okay. I've never seen this movie, so at least maybe I'll get a little bit of entertainment out of it.
Yeah.
Honey?
Yeah.
Try complimenting her.
Yeah, what?
To avoid fighting, just focus on something positive. Tell Jill that she... Has nice shoes.
Then I started watching the movie and the first scene happened and I was like, man, I'm having these strange deja vu vibes.
Well, I can't find him anywhere. Does he know what terminal it is? Okay, I see him. All right, I'm hanging up. How we doing?
And the second scene happened and I'm like, wait a second, I feel like I know what's gonna happen in this scene.
Anyways, Joe, I was thinking. Yeah. The house is gonna be very crowded because we got the kids and all the guests are coming by and blah, 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 so...
I watched the third scene and I was like,
Hey, have a gun!
I feel like I know what's gonna happen throughout this entire movie. And then by the fourth scene, I was like, wait a second, I've seen this movie before and I don't know how, I don't know when, I don't know where, but I've seen Jack and Jill before. Somehow, my brain, somehow I had PTSD from seeing this movie. I had repressed memories of seeing Jack and Jill, and I still, to this day, have no idea how I've seen this movie.
You can Skype us anytime you want. I don't even know what that means. What is Skype? It sounds anti-Semitic. What is it?
I wouldn't have watched this with my parents or my family because it's not a good movie, and they wouldn't pick this awful of a movie to watch. I wouldn't have watched it with any friends because why would any of my friends have the taste of a monkey and decide to watch Jack and Jill? I wouldn't have seen this on my own because the only reason I watched this on my own now was to make a video out of it. I just don't understand where, when, and how I watched this movie, but I've seen it before, and that's saddening to me. So in order to recoup these memories, after watching it again, I decided to watch it for a third time, and I tortured my friends Jay and Aiden by putting this movie on. Aiden fell asleep halfway through it. I still don't know when or where I've seen this movie. It's not okay. The movie's not good. Every single scene just happens. There's an entire 4-minute scene of Jill coming to the family dinner table with Jack. It's Jack, it's Katie Holmes, it's his two kids. One of them, which is his daughter, who dresses up like American dolls the entire movie. The other kid is an Indian boy that he adopted, and then Jill gets mad because the Indian boy's Jewish because Jack's Jewish. LOL, anti-Semitic jokes. But Adam Sandler's Jewish, so it's fine. He's got his mother there. I think it's his mother. I think his father's there too. And then there's a homeless man named Otto for some reason. There's just a homeless man. It's Thanksgiving dinner, and this just happens. There's just this scene for 4 minutes, and the only funny part in the entire movie does happen in this scene because it's this Indian boy knocks the out of Jill, and it's the funniest thing ever. But it's why is this scene happening for 4 minutes? So again, the entire plot is let's get Al Pacino. We may lose Dunkin' Donuts. We can't lose Dunkin' Donuts. Let's get Al Pacino in a commercial because it's Dunkin'. So they get Al Pacino to be in the commercial by the end of the movie. But my favorite part is how Al Pacino meets Jill at a Lakers game. Jill doesn't like Al Pacino. He shows up at her birthday party. Jill doesn't like Al Pacino. Jill decides to go on a blind date with some dude off of Match.com, EveHarmony.com, FarmersOnly.com, ChristianMingle.com, Soulmates.net. That's what it was. And so there's an entire 15 minutes of her signing up for this website, not getting matches. Adam Sandler makes up about her. She goes out on a date with this dude, and then he ends up Spider-Manning his way out of her life in the bathroom, which is kind of funny, I guess, whatever. And then she gets sad because the dude didn't like her because she is Adam Sandler in a wig. Nobody wants that. And so Al Pacino tries again for her. And instead she goes for Adam Sandler's Mexican gardener, who just continues to make these racist jokes about himself. He's like, you're better than I can't do the voice. He's like, you're better than when I jumped the border. I'm kidding. That's his line. That's what's all funny about him.
I'm kidding.
They go to this Mexican party, and his grandmother's there, and she's the ugliest thing in cinema history. And you find out that it's just Felipe dressed in drag, because that's what Adam Sandler's been doing this entire movie. But this scene happens, and then we get David Spade in drag at the end of the movie, and that's just the most awful thing I've ever seen in my life. I never want to see anything like that again. This movie, I just don't understand it. I'm ending it. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the first official Adam Sandler week. We'll be back next year, February, baby. Subscribe for more Your Everyday Nerd. I'll see you in the next episode, if I don't kill myself first.
Alright, so this idea was f***ing awful. Here I am. It's the end of the week. We watched 5 Adam Sandler movies. And honestly, I don't know how on earth I could do anymore. 50 First Dates, I still enjoy it. Click, you know, it's got some moments that I liked. It's not good, but I enjoyed it. The Wedding Singer, it's a good movie. It's very solid. Lots of people can enjoy this movie. Blended. Why? Jack and Jill. Where's my knife?